Hello, my lovelies. Hello, my angels. Welcome to your new moon in Cancer reading. I invite in all white light this time. I invite in all my spirit guides. Hi, cutie. Thank you for tuning in. I hope the shirt is not a bit too much. It feels really significant for the energy that we're going to talk about. It's comfy. It's like loose fitting. Hopefully it's not too much. It also has a number 13 on it. Very significant. Very significant. You're so welcome, cutie. I'm so happy that TikTok invited you to this. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for jumping in here. How's everyone doing? How are we feeling? We're going to discuss the energies going on. I didn't even think about the fact that there was a new moon in Cancer coming up and I haven't done a reading for it, but something told me to just sit down and discuss it, so I'm going to do that. I'm not going to start for a little bit. I'm going to shuffle with you guys on the card, shuffle in the energy of the new moon in Cancer, just kind of chat with you. It'll be like a little interpersonal conversation while we let some people come in. I did some downloads beforehand and we'll discuss those too. It's a lot. This energy is different. It's different. Okay, so I'm just gonna cleanse the cards. Feel free to chat. Let me know how it's going. I'm glad some of you are doing well. Opening up myself up to my ancestors, to the divine, to Father God. Any messages we can provide for the collective at this time for the new moon in Cancer that will be occurring on Friday, July 9th, 2021. Thank you for using me as the vessel to deliver the messages the clearest and most beautiful way that we possibly can. Eloquent as well. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity to provide healing, to provide love, to provide clarity to the collective as well as to myself. So we are grateful for everything you do for us. We are grateful for your knowledge, for your wisdom, for your love. In God's name, amen. I'm gonna do some deep breaths. Like I said, this is just us getting together, joining in as a community, and like picking up on the energy collectively together and sorting through it, you know? However, whenever you come onto this live is whenever you are meant to come onto the live, because I believe in divine timing and I believe in those synchronicities that you've been seeing. Thank you for any of the gifts and tips that come through at this time. I greatly appreciate you. If you feel called to tip, thank you so much. If you don't though, feel free to enjoy the content and hopefully the wisdom is enough, you know? All right, some deep breaths. I do 3 here if you'd like to join me. In with the good. Filling up those lungs and out with the bad. Releasing any toxic negative energy of the day. 2 more, in with the good. Filling us up with love and light. And releasing at your own pace, out with any negative toxic energy from the day. And a final one, in with the good. Hold it for a few seconds and out. Thank you. Thank you to those of you who do it with me. I greatly appreciate you. I love you so much. I hope we're all doing well. Hope we're feeling a little bit more grounded after that energy as well. We also have a little tea. So my energy is going to be a lot more calm and relaxed. I do have a Cancer moon myself, so I was like, why have I not been getting the downloads yet? Why have I not been like, oh hey, here's what we need to tell collective? Why has that not been happening for me yet? But it's now, that's why. They said unexpected, expect the unexpected. This moon in Cancer has the potential to be one of the biggest moons, lunations of the year, because it'll be a moon in Cancer. Thank you for the compliments on the shirt. I'm hoping it's not too much, but it'll make sense actually when I get into more of these downloads. But it's comfy, it makes me feel just, you know, I'm having a good time with it. But yes, this lunation has the potential to be one of the biggest because the Cancer new moon is ruled by the moon. You know what I'm saying? Cancer is ruled by the moon. That kind of energy. It's intense, but there's a lot of good to come, I feel, as well. I don't know. Definitely an energy shift though. Today is 7/7, which is the 7/7 portal, which I'll be honest with you, I did not know much about until doing a little bit of research. There's something about Sirius, which is like the second sun, and I've talked about the second sun that like we can't see. Opening up some kind of like portal for us down here on the 3D in this third dimension, you know? And it has to do with enlightenment of the soul, enlightenment of who you are, and just like, they were also showing me like the other side of the coin, and like how there's always a side that we don't see to the moon, you know? We only ever see the moon when she's, you know, lit up or she's completely void in the space. But there's some energy of like something being shown to us, something being revealed to us as a collective. Just shuffling in 11/11 there, significant, divine timing for sure. Just shuffling in the energy of the new moon in Cancer, chatting with all of you cuties. I hope you're doing well. Hi everyone tuning in. Look at all those synchronicities. I had a job interview for my dream career today on 7/7 on a Cancer moon, of which I am. I love that. I love that. We're also being prepared for Lionsgate, y'all, which is 8/8, the 8/8/8 portal. And Spirit said to me in those messages, because I sat down and I was like, what do you want to tell collective about this Lionsgate that's coming up on 8/8? It's like what we're preparing for now. For some, it is twin flame union. If you don't resonate with that journey, then that message isn't for you, you know? But for some, it is spiritual union. It is your twin flame connection. For some, it's reconnection. For some, it's a whole new sense of self. It doesn't have to be connection. It doesn't have to be with a partner. It doesn't have to be romantic. It's just this sense of love for yourself that you've never felt before. And that's what you're stepping into this 8/8/8 portal, or this 8/8 portal to do, is to take this next chapter of your life, this next year around, and be a completely different human being. Like a completely different being in general, where you go from living in your ego as just like a human to living from your higher self and living with the integration of your shadow side. And it's really beautiful. So that's what some of this Lionsgate energy is really doing. And that's why we're being prepared for it now. Tough, but you know, we don't learn anything unless it's tough, right? Again, just shuffling in the collective energy before we begin. And then I'll do a big collective reading just to see what the cards have to say. I will also do a love message at the end, so if you'd like to know just what's coming in love because of the new moon in Cancer, whatever messages in love come out, we'll do that later as well. And then I will pull one card from the Therapets energy that I really love this deck. I really, really love these Therapets cards. Love them. They're so cute. They have such great like words of confirmation, affirmations, all of it on there, and like you just can't be in a bad mood when you're seeing it. So I would like to pull one card for each of the star signs if you'd like to stick around to that until the end, but of course you don't have to. Oh my god, I'm a Cancer moon. Here we go. I'm also a Cancer moon. Hi bestie. Do keep in mind though, everyone, you do not have to have a Cancer moon. That's not this. It's a general collective reading. All signs, all signs. Just to get you any energy that's going on. Cancer rules the 4th house, right? In case you didn't know that. What is the 4th house for those of you asking? The 4th house is home. It is also your mother. Some of you may be experiencing some heartache, some sadness regarding a passed away mother. She is telling me now that she is so proud of all of the work that you are doing, all the work that you have done, all the healing and the growth that you have done without her on this physical plane. She is very proud of you. But that's for someone. She loves the way that you're able to turn and make art out of your pain. Thank you for that message. That's very emotional. She's getting emotional now, like coming through, but she loves your usage of pain, that you turn it into art, and you're helping so many people by doing that, whether you even see it or not. She sees it. She really wanted to share that with you. Wow, beautiful message to whoever that was for. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through. But this new moon can bring up a lot of like maternal instincts, maternal energy. and just like missing out and loving that specific person. It can also correlate to if this person is still living, right? And it's not a ghost, this is a real life person, but there can be some like shakeups at home, or some deeper bonding, deeper connecting with a maternal figure at this time too. Cancer also is very moody. You may be feeling some of the waves as they come and as they go. Ruled by the moon rules the tides, so maybe during the first half of the day you're feeling really energized, really like you can take on the world, and then around 5-6 p.m. at night it's like I can't do anything. You're back in your mind, that kind of energy. But it's very just go with the flow, because it's part of the healing process. Are there any other messages down there? The first message I had from Spirit was you will be heard with this new moon in Cancer energy. This new moon in Cancer will allow you to be heard. And I think what they really mean, and I'm channeling like from the sodalite specifically right now, which is really great for opening up your throat chakra and just speaking your truth. You will be heard because you haven't had an opportunity to be heard lately or in the past. There's something that you need to get off your chest, that you need to vocalize, and you need someone to hear your opinion or your side of the story, and you will get that chance with this new moon in Cancer. Because, and Spirit wants me to tell you why, because you need to be heard. So it can even be those situations where you still are gonna hold yourself back and you're like, but I don't wanna say it, but I don't want to open up this wound for some of you again. But Spirit is saying you need to be heard, and so that is why you're being given the opportunity to be heard. And I really love that energy for you, collective, because you deserve to be heard. You deserve to be, I don't want to use the word validated, but honestly, like that's what it feels like. You deserve validation in this situation, in this scenario, whatever's going on. We deserve validation. We deserve confirmation. Okay, anything else? I don't think so. I don't think so. Happy birthday, my love. Happy birthday, Angel. I love when you wear makeup. It always looks so pretty. Thank you. That is very kind of you. There it is, the message of the mask. Oh, you brought it out. I got it. So this shirt, right, significant for this energy too, that I didn't plan until I put it on, and I was like, oh, this makes sense. But we talked about this energy of this Cancer new moon showing you a different side of the moon, because for me, I feel like, and maybe some of you can relate to this too. If you can't, then I'm happy for you, honestly. But this energy of like feeling like you need to put on a mask to go out in public, to be seen by other people, or just like putting on a mask to cover up any insecurities. It's almost easier to put on a mask, and this doesn't just have to be makeup. Not that I use makeup as a mask, but you can see how this is all like it all like comes together. Using a mask to cover up an insecurity or insecurities, and it kind of makes you like the tough guy because you feel comfortable, you feel secure. But right now I feel like the divine is literally ripping that mask away from us. And this doesn't just have to be you, this can be people around you as well. So you take it how it resonates. But this energy of like, if you've been fighting this for too long, for some of you it is regarding like jobs and money and how you make your money. It's this need to like change, and if you've been resisting the change, now is the time when you're gonna just have to surrender to it. I'm going through it too, you know. The universe is going to force you through it, so it's easier to just surrender to it anyway. Kind of the energy I'm getting. I know it's a little bit intense, but I feel like this energy is really for healing. So if you're here to heal, whether that be with the connection or whether that be your own personal like healing, growth, spiritual journey, this Cancer new moon is very, very impactful for that kind of energy. I feel like I'm just reading to heal and to help you make sense of your emotions. Myself as well, you know? Okay. So let us begin. We're going to start with a collective message from the Oracle. We're going to use the Work Your Light message. See whatever the angels want to bring through at this time. Do keep in mind that this is a general collective reading. We're just picking up on collective energy, whatever the new moon in Cancer would like to tell us, whatever we need to know, whatever guidance the angels and spirit would like to bring through at this time for us. You're already doing it. And I was thinking initiation. You're being initiated into something. For some of you, this is your path, this is your purpose, this is your soul's journey, and like that's why it's all so intense. But you can't see the other side. Yeah, back to this whole dark side of the moon, the other side of the sun, like that kind of energy. You can't see what's on the other side. It's like this is where you've been, this whole journey up through the mountain. The mountain is obstacles. You had to travel through all of this. You do end up on top though. You do end up on top. And it's a very beautiful, well-lit hallway. Well-lit hallway to me is what I feel like they're trying to channel through to me, this message of a clear path. The path opens for you. Can be now between this 8-8 portal, this 8-8 Lion's Gate, but something just like the path opens for you and it becomes very clear. It's very follow the light energy, but that's what they're giving me. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. Also this energy of learning what heaven on earth means to you. Because new moons are great for manifesting. New moons are great for asking for new to come into your life, right? So I want you to really get clear on that. What do I want? How do I want to get it? How am I going to get it? Those kinds of things. But really just the prompt I feel like you need to ask yourself is, what do I want? What do I really want? And when you reevaluate that list, I want you to make I want you to see it. Is this real? Is this something that I actually want, or is this just something that my ego wants? And the more that you're able to pull away from that list and then see what it is that you do want, the more that you will realize is actually aligned with your path. I did this recently, and that's why I'm promoting it, I guess, to you all, because I did this recently. And wouldn't you know that what I really truly deep down want from my soul's yearning, and I am comfortable sharing this with my community and with the collective, because community healing is what I feel like this Cancer moon energy is giving us the potential to do. We all just sit in the same kind of an emotion and we heal each other vibrationally. But I wrote down that I want to write more. I've always seen myself as a writer, which is interesting because I read. But I want to write more. I want to be a published author. I want to spread word. I love words, I love language, I love being able to just sit down and write in book format, in length, in poetry, on all of it. So, and I wouldn't have ever discovered that really, because that's something that I've been pushing down, oh, that's not a reality, that's not something that I can make a reality, that's not something that I can actually achieve. And those are all things we're telling ourselves, right? So it just gets pushed down. For you, it can be something different, right? But it just gets pushed down, this desire that I have to write, because I'm oh, it's fine, I don't need to worry about it, I don't need to do it. But it's something that my soul is yearning to do, because it was what came out on that what I want energy. Does this all make sense? This all makes sense. This is why I want you to do it. Thank you all for encouraging me down below. Just so you know, I have written books, they're just not published. One day. Alright, let's see. Thank you for that compliment. You have a personable personality. Oh, I love you guys. 44 in the chat. 44. I've been seeing so many double numbers lately. Anybody else? Double numbers? Mirror. Absolutely. The card says who or what is triggering you, but double numbers. For some of you, this is about you coming into alignment with yourself. This is about coming into alignment. Every time you see those numbers, it's a notion from spirit showing you you're on the right path. Your path it's matching up. Where you're supposed to be versus where they would like to see you is matched up. If 2626 is what I'm channeling right now. So I don't know if you've seen 2626 or anything like that, but I'm seeing 2626. Don't know what it means. Feel free to Google it. But say you're the left side of the 26. This is your path, this is what you're doing, this is you just trudging along. You're this 26, and spirit says, I'm gonna match you, I'm gonna meet you at 26. now you are in alignment with your path. You see what I'm saying? So the more and more that you see those double numbers is the more and more confirmation that you are on the right path. Regardless of how difficult that journey is, or regardless of how difficult the road is that you are on, because there's a destination, there's another point to get to, you know? There's more to the story. There's more to where you're going, is basically what they're trying to channel for me. But definitely mirror energy at this time. Okay. And then we have Imrama, which is where are you being called to journey to? And this is just a big open body of water. Angels, my loves. There is something about water at this time. And of course, Cancer is a water sign. Cancer moon is water energy. But this is like healing with the earth, essentially. A lot of you need to get out in nature more, especially right now, especially during this Cancer energy. A lot of you need to go swimming. Go to little like, those little like swimming holes. For some of you, I'm seeing that. Maybe you just went, or you're planning a trip to a swimming hole. But swimming holes, kayaking, being on the river, those kinds of things, it's time for that to become important for you. Make time when you can to do these things, because there's something about the water that's just like healing, you know? I feel like a lot of you, that's like a happy place for you. Whether you even know that or not. Going to the lake, going to the beach for some, going to just big bodies of water and just sitting there and watching the sun reflect off of it. Listening to the way that the wind hits the leaves of the trees. Very poetic, but you get where I'm going with this. You understand what I'm saying. It's like some of you have a deep connection to nature and you need to really get back in tune with that. And I think that's what this Cancer new moon is asking you to do. Okay, so what I got from that message is we're all going outside. We're all having a big party at the lake. We're all gonna go down to the ocean and connect and heal. That's what I got from that. So that's the oracle message. Thank you, angels, for bringing that through for us. Thank you. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's see what Santa Muerte wants to bring through. See what I can get from the tarot at this time. Let's have a little drink. How are we doing? How are we feeling, collective? Party! You know, I agree with your statement, but I can't change it, and I can't have any expectations. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the live. I love each and every one of you. All right, let's do a little cleanse energy. Thank you for all the follows and any of the tips and donations that come through at this time. If you're just now clicking in, we're about to start the tarot portion of this new moon in Cancer energy that's happening on July 9th, 2021, this upcoming Friday. We've just been talking about some of the emotions that we've been feeling, having a little therapy sesh, a little kiki. Now we're gonna use the Santa Muerte deck and pull some tarot, see what Santa Muerte or the angels or our spirit teams would like to bring through at this time regarding the new moon in Cancer energy. Anything we haven't spoken about, any messages that need to come forward. Bless. I am touched by an angel, you, darling. I am so grateful for these that helped me so much already. Thank you for your angelic presence in this energy field. Alright, Spirit, what do you have for us, the collective? What is our collective message for this new moon in Cancer, please, Spirit? What is our new moon in Cancer message? Okay. So the Tower energy is our overall energy. You know I don't love to see it. I know a lot of you don't love to see it either. But this Tower energy that I'm getting is like life is a maze. We're all on our own different paths. We're all on our own different journeys. And it's not always easy to remember that because Five of Swords here can speak to me of comparison, can speak to me of us comparing ourselves to other people. And right now I feel like we're really analyzing that. with this Cancer moon, because our emotions are a little bit wishy-washy, a little bit moody, a little bit wavy, and so it's easy for us to just fall into this space of lack, victim mindset almost, of feeling like, oh, it has to be our fault, self-sabotage energy, because we're not where we would like to be yet, because we don't have the things that maybe other people have yet. For some, it's like, why am I not in a relationship when I see all these people around me in relationships who I don't think should be in relationships? Judgment too, a little judgy energy there. But there's more to it. It's like, why don't I have my dream career yet? Why am I not in the home that I want to be in yet? These are all the thoughts that I feel like are coming up at this time. The new moon in Cancer is helping us work through, right? Because if they're bringing it up, if Spirit is bringing it up for us, if these are things that we're feeling, the triggers within us, they're being brought up to be healed, to be undenied, no longer denied. Tower energy, though, I am picking up on this energy of Scorpio karma. You may have Scorpio in your chart, you may be dealing with a Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be that, right? Because it's collective, so it's deeper than a sign. But I just get Scorpionic energy from this, and what I mean is like karma. Somebody is getting their karma. A lot of people are getting their karma. When that flip of the coin happens, for some of you, it's like, okay, great, but what's next? And you're gonna push yourselves to work harder. For others, it's like the people that you were dealing with get the other side of that coin, and where they've been doing so well or so flashy or showing off how great their relationships are, how great their friendships are, how great living life is for them, and it's all out of a place of bad intent, or it's all false, it's all fake, it's all a mask. It's flipping for them too. And now some of them are about to lose a lot of money. Some of them are about to lose like branding. They're about to lose their name. You know what I'm saying? Their reputation. Okay, and I don't like to be like deep and negative about it, but I think it's important that we as a collective understand that the people who hurt us receive the hurt and the pain as well, because if we think that it's somehow it's all our fault and there's no karmic justice, then what is, like, where's our faith at, you know? And that was something the Spirit actually wants to bring up now, is that right now this new moon in Cancer energy is testing us, testing our faith in the divine, testing our faith in ourselves, testing our faith in general. Because this portal that's opening up with the Lion's Gate, I feel like is really a new chance. It's like a chance to achieve the life that you've always wanted, to go down the path that's like aligned to you. But there is self-sabotage energy. Okay. What else? What else for this new moon in Cancer? Okay, judgment. So karma, like we talked about, but judgment is like second chances. Some of those opportunities opening themselves back up to you. Like me just rediscovering my love for writing, right? Some of you will be rediscovering talents, gifts, abilities from past lifetimes that you weren't able to tap into until now. That's like what the new moon in Cancer energy is giving to you. Yeah, some of you it is regarding work, 3 of Pentacles, regarding how you make your money. I feel like that's an energy that like a lot of the collective is going through. Us is this energy of like, how can I turn money into passion? How can I be passionate about the way that I make money? And how can I not struggle from like a poverty mindset, from a lack mindset, or from this idea that I need to be, this energy of like I have to work to make money, and it has to be intense, it has to be a struggle, that kind of a vibe. Some of you, some of this opportunity with the new moon in Cancer is like a second chance. Spirit is asking you to have faith in Spirit and have faith in the divine, and they will give you what you need. You will be victorious. Knight of Swords here as well. This is like, I keep getting this energy of swallowing your pride. Someone's swallowing their pride around you. Pride is being swallowed. Pride is being swallowed. There's an energy of like, Spirit is like, for some people, pride has been too much. They've been too egotistical. They've been too prideful. And now it's time to own up to those actions. It's like, put your money where your mouth is kind of vibes. I don't think this is you, collective. I think this is the people who are going through this tower moment, the karmic justice that you need to be made aware of. So that way you can continue on in your journey knowing that Spirit has your back. And that it's okay for you to just leave the resentment alone, for you to just let the situations go, and that Spirit will provide the judgment. Spirit will provide the karma. Spirit will balance the scales for you when the time is right. 3 of Pentacles. See, Spirit knows best, right? And there's this energy of that Spirit is channeling through to me is like, they wait until the most opportune moment to throw it all back in their face, the Divine does, right? Because if they were to just give them their karma immediately, they're not going to learn the lesson. And the Divine wants everyone to ascend, to heal, to grow. And so it's going to be something that like really wakes them up, really wakes these people up so that they see that what they've been doing is wrong. For some, it's not as serious as like hurting other people, because hurt people hurt people. For some, it's this energy of just like unawakened, low vibrational, not seeing that there's more to life. So some people are actually being opened and awakened to a spiritual path at this time, and seeing the synchronicities and not ignoring them as well. Okay. This also has a lot to do with your family. For some of you, you're like more of the spiritual one in your family, or you just like picked up on the spiritual gifts earlier, quicker, faster, wanted to, had the desire, had the pull, had the call. And your family really didn't, but slowly but surely I feel like this new moon in Cancer energy is really getting them to see your side of it, to become aware of it. Okay, what else? What else? What else? King of Wands, King of Cups. In the reverse. Initially I heard it's about a connection. So regarding significant relationships around you, there's also given a judgment call. These are also being given a judgment call by the Divine. For some of you, there is reconciliation energy. There is something coming back from the past. You take it or leave it, but King of Cups, King of Wands in the reverse, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. However, the masculine is not ready to offer his hand in marriage for some of you, because I just heard that, but the masculine energy is not ready to entertain this deep of an emotional bond. Right now when I'm reading these cards, right now. This is what's playing out throughout the new moon in Cancer energy though, them waking up to this energy. But I think they're also understanding that they've been looking for love in all the wrong places. They've been overindulging for some, in overindulgence, but there's also an energy of just like living from their ego, living from their pride. I keep hearing having your cake and eat it too. But they're not ready. The masculine isn't ready. They're getting the judgment call, the tower moments. Some it's nightmares. I was channeling that directly. It's like being woken up in the middle of the sleep because they had a dream about you. That's what's going on with the masculine. 6 of Wands though, here in the middle of the deck, the Spirit wanted me to bring out. So if you're worried about this masculine not getting his or her shit together, because you know masculine energy does not have to be a penis, there will be victory with this person. There will be victory in the situation on your end. It's your karma to win. It's your judgment call to be successful, to win. For some of you, if there's a divorce situation going on, because I'm picking up on this, you will win in this divorce. However that resonates for you, there is a victory in this situation, victorious in this situation. For some, it's like you're fearing that this divorce will ruin you, it will ruin your family, it will ruin your connection to yourself, it will ruin your children for some. And I think that that's what Spirit's trying to show you, is that they've got your back. They're testing you to see if you'll have faith that this victory is yours, but you will. You will be victorious. That's for some. Someone needed to hear that message. For others, though, it's being victorious within your own feminine and masculine energy. Really mastering it, really putting yourself first, and then saying, okay, when this masculine is ready, he or she will approach me. You're coming into this mindset, Knight of Swords, 6 of Wands. This mindset that you are valuable, that you are worthy, that you are deserving, And if someone can't show that to you in the way that you would like it to be seen, then you will keep doing it for yourself regardless. And I think that that's a victory in and of itself. I know that, like, as a collective, we get in those moments where we want a connection, we want a relationship, but also, would it do you any good at this time? Would being in a partnership and having the responsibility of somebody else's growth and healing be beneficial to you at this time? If the answer is no, then you are doing what you need to be doing, and you know that. If the answer is yes, then I feel like we still have some healing to do, you know? Because whenever this connection comes together, whenever these connections come together, because I do still feel like 8/8 Lionsgate, which is a month away now, there will be spiritual union. There will be at least the resurgence of a lot of twin flame energy, soulmate energy. So that is on the horizon, but right now it's important that you focus on your own personal growth, your own personal healing, and what you want. Because what you want is what you will get. What you create for yourself will become your reality. New Moon in Cancer energy, very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Enough of that. Since we turned it into a little love message at the end, we're gonna pull the love cards now for the collective. Working on my bag right now, absolutely missing. Absolutely. Okay, let's close up this energy. We're gonna pull the romance angels for the collective. And then after the romance angels, I'm gonna pull you a therapet's card for each individual zodiac sign, see what spirit wants to bring through for you for your little therapet's moment. All right, thank you, spirit. Thank you. How are we feeling? How is it resonating? Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, my darling, for being here. Inspired and hopeful. You know what? I love that. And if that's something I can do for you, I am very happy to do that for you. Thank you for letting me know that's how you're feeling. Hi, bestie, I missed you too. I'm glad that this is resonating. Thank you guys for being here. Couldn't do this without you. Wouldn't want to do it without you, you know? I read for you all. I'm really, 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 really focused on reading to help heal the collective and help heal our inner woundings. And how do we do that? By coming together as a collective. It takes a village to raise a child. We all have an inner child. We were all children once. It takes a village. We're all in this together. Yes, 100%. Very that. This family, this soul tribe vibes, you know what I'm saying? All right, spirit. All right, what do we have? Fear, love messages. Forgiving and learning, finances and career. Forgiving and learning, finances and career. The feminine is telling me we're focusing on forgiveness, we're focusing on learning, we're focusing on healing, we're focusing on releasing, and we're focusing on our coins, finances and career. We're focusing on our money. We're putting our own needs first. This is, if it isn't about money, we're putting our own needs first. We're attracting what is meant for us in love, but in all aspects of our life. Forgiving and learning says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon, but for most of you, that's what this forgiving and learning is about. It's forgiving and learning and healing during the separation, or because of the separation. Okay. For some, your masculine would like me to tell you that they are forgiving and learning too. I feel like the majority of the masculines are, the ones who are getting the downloads, who are receiving the downloads, that the separation was very eye-opening for them, very influential for them. For some of them, they realized how they weren't prioritizing a commitment, they weren't prioritizing a relationship, how they may have put work before you, how they may have put money, security, financial security before you. But they're learning from that too. It's funny because the inner child from your masculine is always being shown to me, collective. I'm always being shown the inner child of the masculine because I feel like They want to get vulnerable, they want to be open, they want to express to you, but it's been years and years and years of them neglecting these feelings, not just for you, but overall in life, right? They've been neglecting their feelings, their emotions, and they just aren't sure how to be open about it. Because for some, the separation is the separation that brings you two back together. So that will be for someone. This is the separation that brings you two back together. Okay. What else do we have in love for this new moon in Cancer energy? But I love where you're at right now. I love where your head is at. You may not love where your head is at, but honestly, I feel like a lot of those intrusive thoughts regarding connection, regarding love, regarding a past person are slowly relieving themselves from your brain, from your mind. And that, I think, is thanks to this like higher consciousness energy that we're being able to tap into, and like the divine protecting you and wanting you to have faith in them because they see your pain, they see your hurt. They're always there for you whenever you're crying out, you know? Even when no one else is, the divine is. So I love what you're doing. Remember that as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I do want to let you know that whenever you've had like a deep cry sesh, or if you've been having multiple cry sessions and you're releasing and purging and healing a lot, please give yourself the space and time to recover from that before you jump right into things. Because some of you, I feel like you're like, during the day I'm working, at night I'm healing, I'm crying, I'm having it out, and then right back to work the next day, and you put on the mask, you put on this face of I'm okay, everything's fine. It's not fine, and it doesn't have to be fine, and that's okay. As a community, we need to help heal each other, you know? Whatever that means for you. If it's actually talking to people about it like through a TikTok chat, an Instagram chat, whatever, or if it's your real life family, your real friends, those kinds of things. It's okay to feel. Feeling is healing. It's normal, it's natural, it's a part of this process. Okay, let's get one more card or two more cards. The card that came out after we were just talking about this energy was You Deserve Love. I'm gonna help you find it. Period. I'm gonna help you find it. We're gonna help each other find it because we stopped looking together as a collective. While we're just enjoying ourselves, while we're coming together to heal as a collective, while we're healing, we're learning, we're forging our path forward, we're accepting ourselves, we're opening ourselves up to that energy. It attracts it to us. You can't miss us now. You won't be able to miss us soon. This is the feminine saying this to the masculine. Oh my God. They're showing me like, they're saying rock and roll. They're showing me like the 1975, maybe the year 1975, or the band the 1975. Motorcycle tires. The reason I'm saying all of these things is because what I'm about to talk about is like how you'll resonate with this message, how you know this message is you. So, but there's something about like rock and roll, the 70s, hip, cool, biker, rocker energy of like what's coming towards you. It's like the bad boy type turned good is what I'm getting. It's like you turned the bad boy around, if that makes sense. So some of you that will resonate, but it's like there's something about this energy of, okay, I'm gonna quit my ways to be with you energy is what the masculine that I feel like is saying to me right now. They wanna change their ways and completely just like, I'm hearing the word worship, but I don't, that's intense. Maybe they worship you, but goddess. Actually, you know what? As a goddess, as the goddess you are, you deserve to be worshipped and loved and adored for every piece of that beautiful body and soul and mind. Absolutely. But there's this energy of like just turning the bad boy good. And this card says true love. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. You deserve love, and you know what kind of love you deserve? True love. And you won't stop until you get it. I love that. I really do. Like, I don't even, I'm speechless. This new moon in Cancer energy is showing you, I think, a lot, honestly. There's a lot of really deep healing you're doing regarding past connections, regarding your own ideas of love, regarding what love means to you, and whether you want to be single or whether you want to pursue a connection. But you're forgiving and learning from yourself, from the past actions, from past scenarios. For some, it is trauma that you're learning from, and it sucks when those traumas are being brought back up for you to revisit over and over and over again. But the more times that it happens, the easier it becomes, and you're forgiving yourself for that. You're also learning how to forgive yourself for any slip-ups at this time, because the journey is a process, right? Growing and healing is a process, and you're gonna make slip-ups. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna do things that you knew you shouldn't have done, even when your intuition told you not to, but you couldn't resist because the temptation is just what you gave into, and that's all a part of the process. But the separation that you've gone through, the separation that you're going through now, is setting you up for true love. Because you deserve love. You are lovable, and you're attracting the romance of a lifetime. I don't know who it's with. It could be anybody, but it's true love. So it's deep. There's a bond here. And you're learning in forgiveness of yourself that you have been doing throughout this new moon in Cancer lunation that will last until the full moon in Aquarius, it'll last until the next 6 months, the full moon in Cancer, is reflecting all of that healing back to you. When you see it, you will know it. Very much that. Very beautiful love message. Very beautiful love message. I heard rinse and repeat when you said yes, repeat cycle. Miss Scarlet Grace music. I heard rinse and repeat. And it feels like that, huh? Like we're in this rinse and repeat energy over and over and over again. But that just means that there's still some lesson that we haven't learned. There's still a reason for it to be in our existence because we haven't learned from it yet. You will get the clarity though, you will get those answers, don't worry. And now, to wrap up my beautiful angels, you beautiful beings who have been sitting here with me this whole time, we're going to do a Therapets card. Therapets for each of the zodiac signs because I love these cards. They're by Kate Allen if any of you are interested or just curious. They have these really cute like pictures on them and just words and affirmations, and I love them. And you can't be in a bad mood when you see these, so it's going to be a good way for us to end the live. I'm gonna start with Aries and just go through to Pisces because that feels like the easiest way for me to keep track of it. All right. Again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for listening to the downloads, listening to the messages, hearing out anything I had to say, taking what resonated and leaving the rest. I'm proud of you for where you're at on this journey, wherever that may be. Your journey is unique to you. You are rare. And everyone is on their own destined path. Aries, let's get you a Therapets card so you can get some sleep. Aries. Alright. Oh, I can't really like these cards because they're so big. We're just gonna take the bottom of the deck. You are strong enough. Just stare at it. This is you, you beauty. Beauty and the Beast is what I just heard. You are the beauty, not the beast. Understand that. Love that. Love that. You are strong enough. I love it. This is beautiful. This is majestic, just like you. Period. Thank you, Aries. Let's move on. Taurus. Get to Taurus energy. Yes, unicorn vibes in the chat. Go off, Aries. Do your bad self. Be your bad self. Go off. They are so cute. And like I said, it's just like uplifting. It's such a good energy. It may seem childish. It may seem a little whatever to the non-believers. But I'm telling you, in real life, experiencing these cards, you can't be upset. Like you can't be upset. The colors, the words, you can read it like a little book. You can't be upset. I refuse to believe that someone's going to look at these and be upset. Okay, Taurus. Taurus. And one more for my Taurans. They said top of the deck. The voice that tells you that you aren't good enough apparently doesn't know you at all. You're amazing. Stop shifting and changing parts of yourself to meet up with other people's needs, to meet up with other people's thoughts. You are unique. You are amazing. You don't have to change to fit in. You don't have to change for anybody else. You don't have to shift who you are to fit in with other people. The voice that tells you you aren't good enough apparently doesn't know you at all. You beautiful little salamander, just sliding through life. Love it. Love it. They are so cute. All right, Gemini. Okay, your struggle is not an indication of a failure. Gemini, your struggle is not an indication of failure. You will get through this too. Whatever the struggle is for you, it doesn't mean you have failed. It does not mean you have failed. You now have more knowledge. Owls represent knowledge. You now have more knowledge than you ever could have before. And whatever the struggle was for you, you're turning it from failure into success. So please remember that any moments where you're told no, or any moments where you feel like you let yourself down, they are not indicative of failure. They're just indicative of more growth, more healing necessary to achieve and complete your desired outcome. Beautiful. Hi, where can I get similar cards? I got these on Amazon. I actually get a lot of my decks off of Amazon if I'm not like at a metaphysical store. These are Therapets by Kate Allen. You can find them on Amazon. Anywhere from $15 to $20, I believe. Okay, Cancer, for your new moon in Cancer. Let's see what the Therapet's energy is for Cancer. Cancer. And one more for Cancer. Right. Anxiety lies. There is no doom incoming and you're managing everything just fine. Look how happy this little dog is. I'm also hearing loyalty. You are so loyal, but not to yourself here, Cancer. You're so loyal to everyone around you, but that's your anxiety. Those are your fears. However, they're not real. If you think about the anxiety or the fears that maybe you're feeling, you might be able to look at them and see, oh wait, that's not actually real. I'm creating that in my own head. So remember that anxiety lies. There is no doom incoming and you're managing everything just fine. With a smile on your face, with your with your tail wagging. Damn, Mercury retrograde ended, but you would think, but I guess not. All right, Leo. Thank you all. I love you guys. Leo. It's the same card on the bottom of the deck. Hold on. Leo. Maybe your anxiety is lying to you too, Leo, if you've been feeling some anxiousness, some anxiety. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. Okay. Leo. Life will always bend you, but trust me, you are too strong to break. I'm also hearing something about good luck. I don't know why this message is coming through for my Leos, but good luck is on your side. You have luck on your side right now. They want me to tell you that. Good luck right now. You need it. You've been calling for it. You've been asking for it. So for some of you, there's like a need to take a chance, take a risk, because life will always bend you, but trust me, you are too strong to break. I love that. Okay, Virgo. Let's get your Therapet's card for Virgo. said middle of the deck. Some of you have been feeling very middle of the pack lately. Like there's some kind of energy that you're comparing yourself to, Virg. Or maybe not, but that's just what I felt. This says you're not going to succeed at everything you try, and that's okay. Which I feel like maybe talks to this middle of the pack. For some of you, whatever this is, whatever you've been feeling, whatever you've been struggling with about maybe middle of the pack energy, you're meant to go through it this way. I know that's something that everyone can say and any reader can say, right? But that's what Spirit literally just said to me, is you're meant to go through it this way. The cat is an independent energy. She's a cute ass cat, okay? So don't let yourself forget that you are beautiful, Virgo. But there's this energy that you are meant to be independent and to do this part of the journey alone for now. Because you're not going to succeed at everything you try. And that's okay. That's okay. But you still ferocious. You know, it's a ferocious little kitty. She's cute, she's ferocious. And you will achieve success regardless of where you're at now. If you're at the middle of the pack now, that doesn't mean you won't be at the head of the pack in a week from now, you know? Positive thoughts, please, Virgo, positive thoughts. Pisces is last. Don't worry, I didn't miss it. Thank you guys for keeping everybody updated who comes in. I appreciate you. Love you guys for everything you do for me. Okay, Libra. Libra, what is your therapist's card, Libra? What is your therapist's card, Libra? And one more shuffle for my Librans. All right, top of the deck. The truth is, you're far more capable than you feel. You are far more capable than you feel. Affirmations for you, the Libra, that you could use at this time. I am worthy. I am enough. I am capable. Saying it 3 times is really beneficial. I am worthy. I am enough. I am capable. And I am worthy. I am enough. I am capable. The truth is, you're far more capable than you feel. You don't even recognize your own potential, your own potential. You don't even see it, but you will. But you will. After Libra, Scorpio. Let's get our Scorpios on. Let's get our Scorpios on. We are our own community. T. We all grow together. We all ascend together. We all level up together. And we're all there and here for each other. Yes, ma'am. Community is so valuable. And I don't know if people realize that, but I think we just get in our mindset of like wanting to be able to do it all on our own. And sometimes that's the hard part, is realizing that we can't do it all on our own. That's why I'm so grateful for all of you. That's why I'm really grateful for this opportunity, for the TikTok collective, for my platform. Beautiful. Okay, Scorpio, what is your card? Scorpio. This is sweet. It's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay to be scared. You will succeed in spite of these feelings. It's okay to be scared. We're all scared. Trust, baby. We're all scared at some point. Some of us were always scared of what's next, okay? But it's the fear that keeps us going. You will succeed because you are meant to. You beautiful little rabbit. Oh, look how cute. Also the little moon for the heart. This moon phase, this new moon in Cancer moon phase, because I just channeled that intuitively, this lunar phase, the new moon in Cancer for you, Scorpio, is helping you to unlock your heart chakra, to unblock the heart chakra at this time. So those feelings may be uncomfortable. Whatever's resurfacing may be uncomfortable. It's okay. It's okay for you to be scared of it. Just know that you will succeed in spite of these feelings. Sorry. Beautiful. What is next? What's after Scorpio? Why can't I remember? Where's my mind at? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Spirit, what do you have for Sagittarius? What do you have for Sagittarius? Okay. You really need this, Spirit said. Some of you really need this. And you need to believe it, okay? You're doing fine. Don't give up. You're doing fine. Don't give up. Please don't give up. Spirit is saying you are doing fine. There's that like lone wolf in the pack though, right? Kind of energy I'm getting. Maybe you feel like the lone wolf. Maybe you feel like you're alone at this time. Maybe you feel like no one's on your side and you're struggling. But it's okay. You're doing enough. You're showing up. You're doing a lot more than you give yourself credit for, Sag. Please don't give up if it means something to you. If you love it, if you have a passion for it, if it gives you life, don't give up. Okay, Capricorn. Aries was a unicorn. No, you're magnificent. I love the energy in this room. I love the energy with these cards. I love the energy from all of you. I know. I can't stop gassing y'all up. Okay, Capricorn. There's two here, but I only want to take one. There's something about you being a softie, though. I'm gonna say that. You got a little soft heart on you. You little softie, little teddy bear, Capricorn, that you don't show that side of yourself to other people, but I saw it. Came out. The energy here is there's no need to be so hard on yourself. You're managing as best as you can. Strength energy. There's no need to be so hard on yourself. You're managing the best way that you know how. For some of you, it's like you're doing what you've always done because you know that's how you're going. That's how you're going to get through it. Okay, and that's okay. If it works for you, it works for you. Regardless of what somebody else says, regardless of what anybody else thinks, if it works for you, it works for you. But there's no need for you to be so hard on yourself. You don't always have to be the strong one. You don't always have to be the one putting on a mask, putting on an outer shell, putting on some kind of veil. Okay? You're doing the best you can, Caps. You're doing the best you can. And that's enough for Spirit. That's enough for me. Aquarius. Let's see what we have for Aquarians. Oh, period. Don't focus on success or failure, just focus on effort. Focus on trying. Don't think too far in the future and put yourself in a mindset of, I need this specific outcome and I need it to happen this way. And don't focus on, this hasn't worked for me in the past, I've always failed when I've tried this, or I've always failed when I've done this, it'll never work for me. Just focus on putting in the effort and allowing the universe to work its magic for you. You do not focus on success or failure, okay, Aquarius? Just focus on trying. Focus on getting out of bed. Focus on putting the effort into things that mean something to you. Focus on that. Put more energy into the trying, the effort part of it, than where it goes, where it will lead, what will happen. T, thank you for the confetti. All right, and last but not least, unless I forgot a sign, which I don't think I did, but if I did, somebody please let me know. Last but not least is our beautiful Pisceans. What do we have for Pisces, please? Top of the deck. We all got cards that were not the same. Out of 64, 12 unique cards. I love to see it. We are all unique. We are all on our own path and journey. We all bring something rare to this community, to this existence, to this world. That is what the new moon in Cancer energy is really, really teaching us. How to be part of the 2%. Because there's a part of us, of our personality, of our existence, of who we are, that makes us part of the 2%, that makes us valuable, that makes us rare, that makes us different. And when we can learn what that is, and when we can pursue that and live life through that rarity, that is when we really see the healing and we really see the life that we were meant to live here on this earth. Thank you, New Moon in Cancer. Thank you to Pisces for that beautiful channel message at the end. You know Pisces really be channeling things through to me, so Pisces, what a beautiful way to end. Feeling worried doesn't mean anything. Bad is going to happen. You're going to get through this fine. You always find a way. Pisces, you're intuitive. You already know the answer before the problem is presented to you. You always find a way out. You will find a way out of this too. Feeling worried doesn't mean anything bad is going to happen. Okay? It just means you're worried, you're excited, you're anxious. Maybe you had too much coffee. It's not always something bad. It's not always the universe out to get you. It's not always the world out to get you. You will get through this just fine, Pisces, because you always find a way. I always find a way. Period. Thank you all, you beautiful beings, for being here. That is the end of our New Moon in Cancer reading. Let's hang out for 5 or so minutes, just chatting, seeing how we're feeling, seeing how any of the messages resonated, spreading love, joy, all of those fun things. My moon being in Cancer is making me an emotional mess. Felt you. Felt it, girl. That's why my Cancer moon ass had to get on here and give y'all a reading. You are so comfortable in your own skin. I love it. Your energy is very peaceful, very classy. That is a beautiful compliment. Thank you so much. I would like to let you know that it took me a long, periodically time to get into the skin that I'm in and to feel the way that I do. And of course, I still deal with insecurities, and of course, I still struggle through that too. But at the end of the day, I'm all I've got. It's just me, so I might as well be comfortable in this body because I'm gonna be here for a while. You feel me? IDK, how to feel about Pisces? Well, the great part is it was just a little like therapy, uplifting message. So you take it how it resonates, or don't take it at all if you don't feel like it applies to your situation. That's the beauty of this, is that you get to make the decision for yourself, you know? That's why I never get offended if the reading doesn't resonate with you. I never get offended if the energy is not something that you're going through. It's just sometimes different strokes for different folks. I'm not the reader for everybody. The message isn't what they needed to hear. All of that. All of it. Confidence is key. Also, practice is very beneficial for that too. Practice in all senses. Practicing confidence. Getting yourself out of your comfort zone. Following through, just finishing through it, even if it is uncomfortable. Very that. Very that. For some reason I read I unsubscribed to your YouTube. And I was like, that's kind of mean for someone to just say in the comments. They're like, just so you know, I unsubscribed from your YouTube channel. But it says I subscribe to your YouTube. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I appreciate you. For any of you who are gonna ask me what my YouTube channel is, it's Chan The Channueler. You can also find that in the bio of my TikTok. Funny. That's funny. Thank you. Thank you. I just can't read. Sometimes I like legitimately look at these chat, like the little comments, and I'm like, what does that say? Today is the last day of shadow period, so let's hope my emotions calm down. They've been wilding out. Colin, I felt you. I felt it. I felt it. They will, though. They will. You know, it's a process. It's a journey. All of that. Sometimes I think we make it out to be a little bit more dramatic than it needs to be. And that can be our own inner workings, our own inner doings. And that can also just be like the media, what we're seeing, what kind of information we're intaking, you know. Perception, you know, it's like whose perception are you seeing? Whose perspective are you seeing? There's this message I want to talk about of like, I don't know, that they're channeling through to me of like, there's always conflicting ideas, right? No matter where you are, no matter what you see, there's always like confliction. Someone's gonna think one way and then someone's gonna try to find an exact way to think the opposite way. And really what I'm just like, the other day I channeled the lyrics to, is it Rockstar by Smash Mouth? Where they say, all that glitters is gold. But I had recently read like an hour before hearing those lyrics, not everything that glitters is gold. So you can see how my mind is like, wait, Smash Mouth says all that glitters is gold, but this read that I just had literally just said, not all that glitters is gold. So there's just always a different perspective to look at. And it kind of just really leaves it up to your own determination, your own discernment. You choose what works for you. You choose what aligns to your path. What helps you feel better at the end of the day. Regardless of what anybody else has to say. Yes, I rhymed, and no, I didn't do it on purpose. Aww. How old is your youngest? Isn't it funny that, like, children can connect to this energy? Well, I mean, it's not funny, right? Because children are closer to the divine. Children and child souls are closer to the divine. God loves children. The divine spirit protects all children, right? So they have a closer connection to the spirit realm and spirit world than we do. But it's interesting to me that, like, children are really, like, in tune at some points. Like, they can really just, like, feel the trauma. They really just, like, are going through it. Those kinds of things that really can, like, pick up the intensity of the emotion of, like, the universe and, like, situations that are going on around them, because we all live in different parts of the world, right? And we all are going through different scenarios. I'm being seen like movie scenes, like we're all essentially living out our own movie scene, right? So it's just interesting to me that children can like pick up on that, on their surroundings and their environment intuitively, because we all have psychic gifts. We all have the ability to connect with spirit, the ability to connect with the 5D. We all have these abilities, but it's just strengthening them, listening to them, knowing that they're true, not telling ourselves we're crazy, and reprogramming our mind from anything that we've heard over the past or anything that we've dealt with, gone through. I don't like to place blame, but a lot of it has to do with like the desensitization of a lot of really, really harmful topics on social media and on the internet. But we're not going to tap into that. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to go into it. He told me he's going through stuff in his head. Oh, 26, not like young, but still significant. Children do connect to those things more intuitively. Going through stuff in his head. Well, I'm sending good vibes to him and good vibes to you. And hopefully he gets it all sorted and figures out what it is that is blocking him. Because to me, it just means that there's something blocking him. There's like a fear there. Life is scary. The fear of the unknown, you know? Fear of the unknown. But the only way we find out what's on the other side of this portal or what's on the other side of this energy is to just simply go through it, you know? You're so welcome. Thank you for being open and honest with me. Thank you all for feeling comfortable enough to share parts that are deep and valuable and vulnerable with me. A lot of you express to me a lot of things that are going on in your lives and a lot of like feelings that you're feeling and a lot of thoughts that you're thinking that you would never share with anybody. And essentially, I am just a stranger. So I commend you for being able to do that. I commend you for being able to be open and honest and vulnerable with yourself, not only me. And I thank you for allowing me to do that for you. I promise I don't tell anybody your secrets. It's between you, me, and the divine. I promise. Thank you. You have a calm, peaceful, and open energy. Depends on when you get me. My Cancer moon's a little moody, but tonight I knew I needed to, so I made some tea. We got the Frida Kahlo mug out, made some tea, and just really connected, grounded into this new moon in Cancer energy, which is calm, it is peaceful, it is serene. And the more that we can work with the energy of calmness, serenity, peace, right now especially, it'll be very beneficial. Very, very, very beneficial to our healing and to our growth. Have I seen the TikToks come about the shift that is coming? I just grabbed my tea, we were in sync. I love that. I have not. I mean, I've been seeing, sometimes I don't really like watch the whole TikTok, but I've been seeing like scrolling through and there'll be like words that say the shift is coming. There's a big shift coming. Which may be what I'm talking about. It may not be what I'm talking about with the 7-7 portal into the 8-8 portal, the 8-8 Lionsgate energy. What I read through for this new moon in Cancer, it may not be that. It could be completely something different. But Yeah, I don't know if I've really been seeing them or not. What is a shift though, really? We could all shift tomorrow. We could all have a mindset shift, perspective shift tomorrow. We could all go through the same thing in 30 days. Who knows? Who knows? The Lion's Gate confuses me. If you want to ask anything specific, I'll try to channel any energy through, but I guess what I'll just tell you generally from my understanding is that it's 8-8, it's Leo energy. It's similar to like a twin flame portal, like 11-11, but not the exact same thing. It's just this energy of like, 8s represent cycles coming to a close, and also when one door closes, another one opens, so things will be very monumentally changing at that time in not only our own personal life, but as well as the environment and world around us. We'll be shifting perspectives, changing like what is more important, what is of importance at that time, and really letting go of things from the past. And of course that won't be everybody, but those of us who are on a spiritual journey and who are tapping into the energy, this is something that we already are doing and have been doing for years. It's just like getting to walk through this portal is like a completely new shift, right? But for some, it's not connection, it's not relationships. For some, you're being initiated through this Lionsgate portal to go through it alone, because there's still part of you that needs to heal on your own. But also, there's part of you that never got to enjoy being single, that didn't get to enjoy being independent, that didn't get to enjoy so much over the past couple of years because of where the world's been at, and because of, if you really think about it, it's not just the Panini's fault. It's not. And like we like to place blame on something. We're like, oh, it's the Panini's fault. It's the Pandora's box of it all. Panorama. But it's more than that, because we weren't ready for the healing at the time. We weren't at a place where we would have liked to have been before all of this occurred anyway. It just seems easier to put the blame on 2020 than it does to put the blame on ourselves, you know? But this Lionsgate energy, I feel like, is really like helping you to become whole within yourself and do the healing. I hope that answered your question. Pocket full of wind. Even though you didn't ask me a question, you said the Lionsgate confuses me, so I hope that was like informational. If not, then I'm so sorry. That's just what I got. That's just what I channeled through. That is where I'm gonna leave this live, I suppose. The energy is winding down. You're welcome. I'm happy that helped in any way possible. Thank you guys again for being here with me. If you watched through the whole thing, if you're just joining, I'm so sorry that the live is over. I love you. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your night. Take care, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye, cuties.